we're focusing more and more on India. India is really emerging as something very exciting partly because of technology, but also because of government policies, and also because it's a very open society in many ways. I call it the United States of India because these Indian states are so different from one from the other, and that's creating an incredible growth opportunity. And then in terms of sectors, of course, it's all about technology, whether it be software, hardware, etc. It's affecting all of us in every industry. And, of course, robotics would be one example of technology.
But, specifically Indian technology, you're saying?
Indian technology.
Would you get exposure to that through the Indian market or through the U.S. market?
Through the Indian market, because there are a number of world-class Indian companies that are in the software business. As you know, Tata's global. They're all over the world. A number of other companies in India are very, very big in the software market globally. But now they're getting into hardware because people like Apple are beginning to realize that they've got to diversify their manufacturing base. And so they're moving into India as well.
In the context of what we're seeing globally, a slowdown across the board, potential debt crises. I mean, Sri Lanka, obviously, Pakistan looking a little bit shaky on that front too. Are you seeing the global environment making that growth story in emerging markets a little bit more tricky?
Of course, I just was in Sri Lanka last month, and life goes on when you go into a country like that. You realize, okay, there are demonstrations on the street, people are not happy, but life goes on. They still have tourists, and I think they'll have probably more tourists because of the exchange rate, and they will adjust to the situation, and they will emerge from this, and there will be opportunities to buy securities in Sri Lanka.
If you're looking at the decades into the future, perhaps that's the case. But right now, the situation in Sri Lanka is looking pretty grim, isn't it? I mean, did you see when you were there the prospects for a quick recovery, or at least a turnaround to stability?
I'd say a recovery within a year or 2 years. But now's the time to start looking for opportunities because now's the time when prices are down, whether it be in property, whether it be in stocks or whatever. So there's an opportunity there, definitely.